Good morning everyone, my name is TJC Mandagan at aking i-report ngayon is about civil technology. What is civil technology? The definition of civil technology is the field of drafting, cartography, traffic technology, and the analysis of construction materials to support construction, engineering, and architecture for roads, bridges, and other public structure. Civil technology tools and equipment. Number 1 is hammer. A tool with a heavy metal head mounted the right angles at the end of the handle, used for jobs such as breaking things and driving in nails. A hammer is a tool, most often a hand tool, consisting of a weighted head fixed to a long handle that swung to deliver an impact to a small area of an object. This can be, for example, to driving nails into wood, to shape metal, as with forge, or to crush rocks. I have a short video about how to use hammer. Watch this.
Hammers are such a basic tool that it may seem like they need no explanation, but it is important to know how to use one safely and effectively. To maximize the hammer's power, grip the handle closer to its bottom. Using a full arm motion, swing the hammer from the elbow, not the wrist. This lets the weight of the hammer do the bulk of the work and directs more force to the nail head, driving it in faster. As you swing, focus your eyes on the nail head. This will improve your aim, and keeping your arm bent ensures the hammer strikes the nail flat. If you're bending the nails, you're coming in at too much of an angle. The claw pries up nails and slips under edges of objects. To protect the surface when you're prying up nails, slip a shim or scrap of wood under the hammer. You can also do this for leverage when a nail is too long. Having the right hammer for your project is important too, and there are several types to choose from. For the tips, advice, and tools you need, visit your neighborhood ACE and find us online at acehardware.com.
Yan po ang example ng ating video na kung paano gamitin ng isang hammer. Next po naman po is electric drill. An electric drill is a drill which is driven by an electric motor. The invention of the electric drills is credited to Arthur James Arnold and William Blackburn of Melbourne, Australia, who patented the electric drill in 1889. In 1970, the first trigger switch pistol grip portable drill was patented by Black and Decker. A drill or drilling machine is a tool primarily used for making round holes or driving fastener. It is fitted with either the drill or driver, depending on application, secured by a chuck. Some power drill also include a hammer function. Drilling vary widely in speed, power, and size. And I have a short video about how to use electric drill.
Paano gumamit ng drill? So, let's start. First po, pag-uusapan natin, syempre yung paggamit nila. Gagamitin po natin isang corded. Yung model po natin doon sa ating corded is yung GSB 13RE. Then yung next naman po ay yung cordless, which is the 18V-50. Ito na po yung ating brushless po na drill. So, unang-una, paano po ba natin ikakabit yung ating mga drill bits? Dito po sa ating drill bits, ang una pong gagawin natin, kailangan po, hindi po natin siya lubog na lubog. Kasi dito po sa ating drill bit, meron po siya dun sa ilalim na Allen screw. Dun po sa Allen screw na yun, ayun po kasi yung part na tinatanggal natin kapag magpapalit po tayo ng shock. Ayun po kasi yung laging nasisira. So, kapag po yun kinabit natin, idinikit natin yung ating screw bit, more or less po, mabilis pong masisira yung ating drill or yung connection ng drill dun sa shock. So, ano po ba yung gagawin natin? Ang gagawin po natin first, ipasok po natin ng todo yung drill bit natin, then tsaka po natin iaangat ng mga 1/8 inch. Kasi kailangan lang po talaga tatlong prongs dun sa ating drill. Yun lang po yung hahawak dun sa ating drill bit. Dito po tayo again sa ating corded. Paano po ba natin to hinihigpitan? Dito po sa ating corded, meron po siyang tatlong butas. So, dito po natin ipapasok yung ating key. Ito po yung drill bit key na tinatawag. Tapos pag po hihigpitan natin siya, per butas po, ito dapat ha, hindi po yung isa dito hanggang mahigpitan natin siya. So, yung mangyari po, isa dito, tapos ikot po natin, tapos isa, tapos ikot po, yan. Hanggang maging masikip na po siya sa lahat. Kapag po kasi hindi natin siya ginanon, ang mangyayari po sa kanya, yung bit po or yung pressure ng ating bits ay magkakaiba. Mas mabilis pong mababali yung ating mga drill bits. So, again po, ikot-ikot per butas. So, next naman po, kailangan po dito, alamin natin kung ano yung mga materyales na bubutasin natin. Dito po kasi sa ating corded, meron pong dalawang function. Yung first function po niya, yung drilling function. Ito po yung ginagamit kapag po yung ating mga materyales ay kahoy or bakal. So, iset po natin siya dito sa drilling. Pangalawa naman po, kapag po yung ating bubutasan ay semento or masonry, dito po natin siya iset sa may kabila. Yung sa may hammer function. Dito po sa ating mga bits, iba-iba rin po silang klase. Meron pong pangkahoy, meron pong pangbakal, at saka meron din po tayo pang masonry. Which is, dito na po sa link yung ating drill bits na video. Sama po, dito tayo sa ating cordless. Ito po sa cordless, madali lang. Ito po yung keyless chuck. So, lalagay lang po natin yung ating drill bit. Yan, again, ibababa po natin ng todo. Angat natin ng mga 1/8 inch. Then, tsaka po natin siya sisikipan. Marami pong nagtatanong kung gano'ng kasikip yung dito. Kasi kapag po naririnig nila na tumutunog na po yung chuck, akala nila nasisira na. Hindi po siya ganon. Kailangan po talaga natin itong higpitan. Kailangan po natin siyang patunogin. Hand tighten lang po ha. Hindi po natin siya kailangan itodo na para sisirain po natin yung ating mga drills. So once po natin siya na mahigpitan, ibabalik po natin siya ng isang click pabalik. Ayun po yung magiging lock niya. Yan. Pag po nag-click na siya ng isa, so maglalak na po yung ating drill bit dito sa ating keyless chuck. So, dito po, ang kadalasan din pong nakikita namin, ito po yung forward niya, tsaka reverse. Lagi po yung pinipindot. Halimbawa po, nabutas nyo na, tapos tatanggalin nyo po yung bit, i-reverse nyo po siya. Hindi po siya ganon. I-reverse lang po natin yung ating drills kapag po naiipit na yung bit natin. Kapag po hindi siya naiipit, naka-forward lang po siya, then tsaka nyo po hihilahin patras. Ayaw po natin na lagi po itong pinipindot or pinaglalaroan kasi masisira po itong knob na ito. So, next po, paano po ba talaga yung paggamit nito nang hindi tayo mababalian ng mga drill bits? Dito po sa paghawak natin ng drills, ayaw po natin na yung shoulders po natin, yung ginagamit natin para pumersa. Kadalasan po nakikita namin nakaganito pag nagdi-drill. Ayaw po natin ng ganyan. Ang gusto po natin, yung drill bit po natin, nasa gitna, nakaganito, tinutulak natin, then nakadikit po siya sa medyo chest part. Kung nandirito, magli-lean forward lang po tayo, or kapag po yung drills natin pababa, magli-lean down lang po tayo. Para hindi rin po tayo napupwersa, pati yung bits hindi po napupwersa, at saka po yung mga drill bits natin, medyo straight po yung ating pagdi-drill. Reminder po, kapag po gagamit tayo ng drills, gusto po natin dalawang kamay yung nakahawak dun sa ating drill. Ayaw po natin ng isang kamay lang kasi hindi po siya masyadong stable. Ayaw po natin pag magdi-drill tayo medyo nakabaluktot. Ayun po yung isang magkukos ng breakage sa ating mga drills. Dito po sa ating corded na drill, gusto po natin lagi po tayong merong handle dito sa kabila. Ayaw po natin ng isa lang kasi yun na nga po, baka po out of balance tayo, mabali po yung bit natin. Ito po yung depth stop ng ating drill. Ito po hindi po namin ito ginagamit kasi hindi po ito accurate. Minsan po yung drill namin pag tumama siya, tumata yung ganon. So, tinatanggal po namin to. So, paano po yung magiging depth stop namin? Ang ginagamit po naming depth stop ay Ito po, masking tape. Tanggalin po yung masking tape. Lagay po dito sa ating drill bit. At meron na po kaming depth stop. Ito po mas accurate pa kaysa po dito. Yan, sa built-in nila. Hindi ko naman po sinasabing wala tong silbi, ano. Pero mas accurate lang po itong gamitin. Yan. So, ito po yung ating pagpapasikip or kung paano po natin isinisikipan itong drill bits natin. Ano. First, dito po sa ating corded, nalagay po natin siya. Reminder lang po, ano, ito pong drill bits natin, yung chuck nila, iba-iba po ito ng size. Meron pong 13mm, 16mm. Hindi po ibig sabihin na kapag 16mm yung capacity, i-maximize po natin yung 16mm. Baka po hindi kayanin. So, I suggest medyo maliit-liit po yung gamitin natin. Pag 16, mga 14, 15mm lang po yung mga max. So, ito po, ilalagay lang po natin ito. Ito po yung sagad niya. Then next, iangat lang po natin ng mga 1/8. Then, tsaka po natin siya sisikipan. So, ito na po yung tricky part. Bawat sikip, sikip, ikot, sikip, ikot, sikip, and ikot. Yan. Hanggang masikip po na masikip yung lahat. Ayaw naman po natin ito na sobrang sikip. Kasi baka po hindi natin siya matanggal. Pag po ginamit natin ito, kasi sikip pa po ito. So, hand tighten lang. Okay na po yun. So, reminders po dito again, huwag niyo pong hahayaan yung bit nyo na nakakabit po dito kapag hindi ginagamit. Kapag po hindi ginagamit, lagi po nating tatanggalin yung bits kasi nag-stuck po yan. Pag po na-stuck yan, baka po hindi nyo na matanggal. Dadalhin yung service center, mapamahal pa kayo. So, ano pong gagawin natin kapag yun na-stuck po yung ating drill bit? Ang gagawin lang po natin, maliit na martilyo, itatap lang po natin ito, paikot, hanggang kumalas po ito. Hindi po ito yung itatap nyo, ha. Ito pong drill bit. So, ito pong key, dito po siya nakalagay. Huwag niyo po kung saan ito nilalagay, lagi po ito nawawala. So, dito naman po tayo next sa ating cordless, ano. Dito po sa ating cordless naman, ganun din. Pasok, angat ng konti, then sikip. Yan. Pag po tumutunog na, okay na. Babalik lang po natin siya ng isa para mag-lock. Yan. Yan na po yung lock niya. So again, ayaw din po natin ito naka-dikit yung bit kapag po store natin. Gusto po tatanggalin natin yung ating bit para hindi po siya mag-stuck. Same ang process. Pag po nag-stuck, pamartilihin lang natin, tatap, then luwag. So ito po yung mga pag-iingat na pwede po natin gawin sa ating mga drills. First po, yung sinabi po natin na wag po natin siyang over-tighten at saka wag po natin siyang iiwan na merong drill bit sa loob. Second po, wag po natin itong isasagad na bukang-buka or isasagad po natin siya na naka-close po yung ganito. Same po yan kapag merong drill bits. Naglalak po yan. Kung nakadikit sila or nakabukang-buka. So, ayaw din po natin yon. Next naman po, pagtapos po natin siyang gamitin, papaikutin po natin yung motor na mga, sabihin natin 20 seconds, 30 seconds. The longer, the better po siya. Bakit po? Kasi meron po siyang mga dust sa loob, lalong-lalo na kapag yung bubutasan nyo po ay mga concrete. Yung dust po niya nagpupunta sa motor. So, gusto po natin na hindi matuyo yung mga dust sa loob. So, papaikutin po natin. Kung ilalagay niyo po yung kamay niyo dun sa motor, meron po kayong makikitang hangin dito. So, yung hangin na po yun po yung mag-expel ng dust dun sa ating mga drills. Next naman po, kadalasan po yung mga corded, meron po siyang mga carbon brush. So, yung carbon brush na po yun, nagkakaroon po siya ng spark dito sa makina ng ating drill. So, normal po yan, pero ang hindi po normal dito is yung sobrang, parang may fireworks na po yung loob niya. So, ito po yung may brush. So, meron po itong mga spark sa loob. Pero ito pong isa, brushless. Wala po to dapat spark sa loob. Pag ito po nagkaroon ng spark, baka po masira yung ganito. Or sira na yung ganito niya. Yan. So, guys, if ever po na meron yung questions, suggestions, or any other comments regarding po sa ating video ngayon, comment nyo lang po sa baba. Tatry po natin silang sagutin. So, yan lang po. Thank you.
Pictures yung sample ng paggamit ng electric drill. And next naman natin is tape measure. A length of tape or thin flexible metal. Mark at interval for measuring. To use a tape measure, pull the hang out from the housing and hook it on the edge of the object to be measured. Stretch the block across the object. Press the lock and then observe when the blade meets the end of the object. The nearest line of the blade to the end of the object is a final measurement. Ayan guys, may ano akong short video na kung paano gamitin ng tape measure.
Ngayon, ituturo ko kung paano magbasa ng tape measure or metro. So ngayon guys, meron tayo ditong 7.5 meters. Okay? Ang tape measure, meron po siyang 6 na paraan ng pagsusukat. Okay, number 1, inches. Ang inches po guys, ito lang yan. Ayan, kung nakikita mo yung number 1, yan po yung inches. 1 inches. Simula dito yan, hanggang dito sa 1. 1 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, and so on. Kung 1 inches and a half naman po, kalahati lang yan guys. 1 inches, 1 and a half inches. Ito po, yung grade na to. Kalahati na kalahati lang po yan. 2 and a half inches, 3 and a half inches. Ayan, yun lang po yun guys. Next, number 2, feet. Ito naman guys, magbibilang lang tayo ng 12 inches para makabuo ng 1 feet. Okay? 1 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ayan po yung 1 feet. Ganyan po kahaba. Okay, next, number 3, yard or yarda. Ang isang yarda katumbas po ng 3 feet. Ayan. Simula dito hanggang dito, 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet. Ayan po yung isang yarda, 3 feet. Okay, next, number 4, mm or millimeter. Ang millimeter naman po guys, ito lang po yan. Kung nakikita mo pa yung maliit na nasa dulo, simula dito, medyo malabo. Ayan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yung 1, 10 millimeters po yan, okay? 10 millimeters, 20 millimeters, 30 millimeters, 40 millimeters, 50 millimeters, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Hanggang 10, 100 millimeter po yan. Okay? Next, number 5, cm or centimeter. Ang centimeter naman guys, katumbas siya ng 10 millimeters. Ito guys, 1 cm, 2 cm, 3 cm, 4 cm, 5 cm, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cm. And last, meter or metro. Ang isang metro ay katumbas ng 100 centimeters. Okay? Ito po yung 1 cm. Number 1. Okay? 1 cm, 2 cm, 3 cm, 4 cm, 5 cm, 6 cm, 7 cm, 8 cm, 9 cm, 10 cm, 20 cm, 30 cm, 40 cm, 50 cm, 60 cm, 70 cm, 80 cm, 90 cm, and 100 cm. Ayan po yung 1 meter or isang metro. Ayun lang guys, sana meron ka natutunan na pagbabasa sa metro. At maraming salamat sa panonood mo. See you next time.
Next naman natin guys is scissor. Cut something with scissors. Scissors are handed-operate shearing tools. A pair of scissors consists of a pair of metal blades pivoted so that the sharpened edge slide against each other when the handle opposite to the pivot are closed. I have example of short video about using scissors. Watch this.
To briefly talk to you about safety tips. Scissors are potentially dangerous tools in the art room, but not if we use them safely. When you handle a pair of scissors and you need to pass them to somebody, you always hold them with the blade, and the blades are closed, and then you can pass them to someone, and then they can take them by the handle, and that's a safe exchange. When you are using scissors, if you look at this set here, we've got one small hole and two larger holes. The small hole is for your thumb. And then with these two fingers here, they go in like that. It means you've got better control when you need to cut paper. Remember that these scissors are only for cutting paper. I don't want you to be using them to cut anything other in the classroom. When you're finished, when you put them back into the caddy, which is on your desk, always put them blades down inside the holder so that they are safe, so that if anybody was reaching over, they wouldn't catch themselves on the blade and hurt themselves. So that goes for scissors and even points on pencils and holder, so that they are safe, so that if anybody was reaching over, they wouldn't catch themselves on the blade and hurt themselves. So that goes for scissors and even points on pencils as well. Always put the sharp points downwards into the holder that is on your desk. Okay, boys and girls? Let's be safe in the art room.
And lastly naman natin guys is hacksaw. A saw is a narrow pin-tooth blade set in a frame used especially for cutting metal. Hacksaw is a hand-powered, small-tooth saw used for cutting metal pipes, rods, brackets, and etc. Hacksaw can also cut through plastic. The hacksaw has a U-shaped frame and handle at one end. And I have a short video about using the hacksaw.
An hacksaw is a very inexpensive way of cutting metal. You can cut most metals using an hacksaw. You can also cut plastic with them and wood, but you don't really want to use them on wood because there are better saws available for cutting wood. If this is the only saw you've got and you need to cut a piece of wood, as a last resort you could use it. A lot of people use hacksaws and they don't actually know how to use them to the full potential. So I'm just going to give you a few pointers on how to use one of these. Whenever you use one, it's a good idea to wear some safety gloves and a pair of safety glasses. If we take a look at the hacksaw, we have a pin on that end and a pin on that end where the blade locates. On this particular model we have a thumb turn screw.